All right, we're going to go over the Intrinsics and the Catalyst for the Wolfsbane. So from the beginning of this video, we're going to say this real quick. We can get all the Intrinsics, all three of them, to Intrinsic 4 for this weapon. And we can get the Attrition Orbs Refit, which is week 1 today, October 7th. You can get this Catalyst today. We're going to say that the other ones are being time-gated weekly. Just because if you go to the Enclave, you can see that they are not acquirable, basically. So with that we can take that information as true. Most of the time they've done it before in the past for past exotic quests. So we're going to say the Catalyst will be time-gated. If there's information that does come out later today, I'll double check it, but other than that, we've been able to get the first one, Attrition Orbs, which we'll go over real quick because it's very easy to do and very simple to do for the very first one. Maybe on purpose, I don't know, but I feel like there'll be more puzzles for that. So just to preface this, but the Heliostat, you can enter from the portal, the Pinnacle Ops. It is free for everybody since it's in the portal. The very first time you do this, it'll be on easy difficulty. You want to finish it and get the weapon. You need the weapon for the Catalyst. You need the weapon for the Intrinsic. So finish it first. It's very simple mission. Super easy to do. Nothing complicated. So very easy. All right. Then once you get the weapon, you equip it and you have it as you progress in the mission. You can do everything on max difficulty if you want to. But for right now, for me, ultimate is at normal at 500 power, but you can do everything at master difficulty. So you'll see everything on master. So it should be pretty simple with that. And if you're new to the game, you can also get a chest next week for 300 power, I think. Anyways, so to get the Catalyst, you're gonna go ahead, start the mission, spawn in the Scion, gives you sonic protection, and very simply, the very first area right over here, take a right, and it'll be a data pad right over here. Pick it up, head over to this terminal over here, spawn in the Scion if you want to, and then interrupt this panel. It should be red, and you'll get some dialogue. So I'm gonna show you guys just how it looks like real quick. You can see here, you pick it up as you would a car data pad. It just disappears. Nothing that tells you anything. Classic Bungie stuff. Over to the terminal, and you'll get some dialogue with Ikora and Lodi. And that's it. Once you do that, you're gonna go ahead and finish the mission. It saves. You don't have to do it every single time. You get the Attrition Orbs Refit by finishing the mission. As long as you pick up the data pad, insert it into terminal, finish the mission, doesn't be in the same run, you will get the Catalyst Refit there. Head over to the Enclave, and you can go ahead and, put it on. So, there you go. Sorry for this audio. I don't know, I'm crazy. There you go. That is the first one. You can see here, not acquirable. So, this is for the first week. When it shows that information, usually that means it's time gated. So we'll be here next week for week 2. Now, of course, usually what people do if they want to rerun the mission is pretty short and it's pretty easy, in my opinion. People usually wait till the last week, the 4th week, and then do it all in the same run. You can do that if you want to, get all 4 at the same time, if you want, or you could just do it every week. Nothing too crazy. I mean, get some rewards, I guess, for loot and stuff, but other than that, up to you if you want to do that. I don't know. So the Intrinsics are a bit different, as you maybe not be able to tell. I don't know. You need the weapon, so you have that weapon equipped, and after the first encounter, which is the one you shoot the nodes, and then the Minotaur spawns, and you open up the rooms 4 times, yada yada yada, good stuff. Now we're in the room after that, which is the room with the fake walls or doors and stuff. There is going to be 3 nodes to break in each of these Intrinsics. So you can see here, there's a node in one of these walls over here, and you're going to pull out your sword or the exotic weapon and break them. And once you break them, nothing's going to happen until you do the 3rd one. So in these 3 condensed areas, this traversal area, second traversal area, and boss room will have 3 to break. Now these ones are the more hidden ones, but the second one, Intrinsic, and the 3rd Intrinsic are more obvious to where they are. But you need to bring the weapon with you, of course. But it's a pretty strong weapon, not a bad weapon. So nothing happens when you break it, but it starts traversing as you would normally to the next one. So traverse as you would. This is the second part of the wall area. It's right before the exit. This is the dark room area, basically. I'll double check this area. This is just the same entrance there, right? So it's the second layer of this stuff. instead of going ahead, you're going just to the right. So it's really the path you wouldn't go to usually. So the next room is the last area to go to the next area, but this is just like some random path right before that area. So nothing too complicated. This is the second, third-ish area. Oh no, whatever. Anyways, and then you go to the next room over here, and then the last one should be in here, if I remember correctly. You're just gonna go, I think if you head down, I think it's over here. If you keep heading down here, you'll see it right there. Yes, it's just very dark area. And once you break this, it gives you the first intrinsic 2. Now, before, I should have said this earlier, but I do remember people saying this. It is a bit bugged if you do it in a fire team. So if you're doing it with other people, it's a server side. It's server side for some reason, not client side. So you have to kind of do it solo, and do it again, basically. I don't know. So the next one is after second encounter. So after this blue area, we do the 3 codes in the 3 room, or the code in 3 rooms, right? You're gonna go ahead and just traversal. So this one, we're going to the side with the terminal on the pillar, which is, I don't know what side, left or side or right side. You're gonna progress as you would. Now, if you look at the top of our screen, you can actually see the node that we're missing. So the first one. So I can see up there on the very top of this one. You'll see that we're gonna just let's kill these stuff real quick, and we're gonna find the first. Oh god, this is flashing. Welcome to Destiny 2. So the first one is gonna be up here. You're gonna climb up the yellow area, yellow paint as always. This is like when I'm trying to explore, trying to find stuff. And instead of going, so use this platform. Normally you're gonna jump to the next platform, right? You're just gonna go and jump across here. You would normally never go here because there's nothing to go. You don't go off of anything here because there's no way to get across from this platform. It's just you're stuck here. So yeah. Anyways, break that and get to the end as you would. You will just teleport back. So now you've done one side. The side we did was the left side. Apparently, according to this portal thingy, left side, which is would be the right side, looking the other way. So now we're going to the right side based off of the portal things, and the other 2 are on this side, and they're very hard to miss. I'll be honest with you. So now I'm gonna continue on and do the other side. Very hard to miss as you're progressing. This is the very first platforms here with the buff activated. You can see, literally see, impossible to miss. With this, it's right on a platform you have to progress anyways, which is very odd choice. But anyways, you're gonna progress as you would normally. And the second one, or the last one, is going to be in a spot, again, pretty much right in your face. So our champion here to kill, because why not? It's going to kill us. We're going to progress as we would. And on this platform, just as you would normally just get to the next platform, is right there. And this will give us the third intrinsic. And this is just the normal route to get to the next area, basically. So that's not that confusing. The only one that's hidden is the first one and that other platform. So there you go. The boss room, very simple. I think it's very hard to miss these ones as well. So the very first room you go into to put your hacker friend into the terminal, the very first minotaur you kill to open this area is going to be on top of these old computers over here, or terminals. So should be hard not to miss this one here. So you break that. And then you're going to just do the encounter as normal. So call your hacker scion for this area over here, and you go to the next area. There is one outside. I just didn't see it at the beginning here, but I do see it eventually. If I take it right here, let me see if I see it in this video. So it's next to the door that we haven't opened yet. So the first door, it's always the same doors you open at the same time. So let's pick the left side corner of the boss room. And then there's that. And then the last one, which is very simple to find, again, you take a left here, and it's just right there in the corner of your eye. And once you do that, you get all the intrinsics, all 3 intrinsics for this gun or sword. There's an enclave, and you can go ahead and put it. You can see we get 69 impact, 40 guard resistance, and +5 guard endurance. That's pretty much all it does, I would say. Kinda. I don't know if that's true or not, but it helps a bit. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the sword. Like I said, things are going to be time gated for sure. Intrinsics always makes the gun or the sword a little bit better for sure. It makes like nanites probably heal better and probably generates more energy if you have 4 Attrition Orbs, probably pretty decent as well. So that's that. So hopefully we'll be here next week. I don't know why I say that, but week 2 we'll have the next catalyst. That's it. Enjoy.